Okay, so here's the GX71 SP, a chrome tribute to the original Chogokin Voltron from back when I was a kid. This is my representation of that Voltron. I say it's a representation because I had bought this one off of eBay as being in the original Voltron, and for the most part it is, but it had a refurb, which is the wings, which are actually, after I received it, they were the Treadmaster wings. So I actually contacted the seller. He ended up giving me a discount, but yeah, so not all the parts are original. I don't think any other parts are refurbs. I went over it, but I was not happy that when I got it, it was the wings were refurbed. But whatever, I decided not to search for any more of these. I searched for this one for a long time, and I'm just like, well, I'm satisfied with this. I'll just keep that. I'm not looking for any more of these because they're so hard to find in the original condition, and either people don't know if it's original condition, or because sometimes you'll find like original Matchbox parts, and then you'll find lion butt parts connected. So I was just like, it's such a hassle. I'm fine with this. I'll just keep this. But anyway, this is my original representation, and then this is the GX71 SP. So when they originally talked about this one, there was a video, an interview with one of the designers of the original GX71, and they had talked about making a tribute to that figure. But originally, it sounded like they were going to do a lot more repainting of it, make it more like the original. So when this came out, I was a little reluctant to buy it because not only is it a lot more expensive than the original Solo Chogokin one that I bought, the GX71. That one I got for $300. Actually, I think I got it for $270, and this thing's coming out to almost $400. I did get this one a little bit cheaper, but so I'm going to take it out of the box. We'll take a look at it, but just real quickly, if you can see some of the painting that I was hoping they would redo on this, they didn't really repaint the blue and yellow lion. For the most part, the blue is pretty much the same as the original in color wise, only like a little bit stickers on the head and whatnot are missing. But like on this one, that piece should be black like it is in the original. So I thought they were going to do all that, and they ended up not doing it. So I was like, is it really worth paying that much extra money? But in the end, I ended up getting it because I do want the chrome look. But anyway, I'm going to take it out of the box. Anyway, here's a quick look at the box. There are a couple videos up that are probably going to be a little bit more extensive than what I'm showing. But the box is very nice. So I also have the GX31 SP, which is the Voltus V coming. And I have an original tribute to Daltanis. And I haven't taken that one out either, but that's got chrome legs, and it's got the original chest plate lion on it. So I'm going to put all three of these together. There are some other 50th anniversary ones coming up, but I think that's really the three that I wanted. So, and I think this one will look good out of the box on the shelf next to this one. But anyway, let's look at the box real quick. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Okay, so real quick, I'm not going to go too extensive into the unboxing because pretty much most of the parts are the same as the original GX71. There's just like, honestly, really minor changes, mostly to do with the chrome. But as for the accessories, they're pretty much the same. The booklet, of course, has the 50th anniversary on, but inside the booklet, it's the same as the original. There's really not much difference. So anyway, that's the booklet. The only other difference, I think, and all the accessories seem to me to be the same. The only other difference, I think, is that this stand is black instead of blue. And many people don't even use the stand, so those are the accessories. And then here's the original lions. I wish they had done some more upgrades on this besides just the repainting. Like I said, I wish they had done like the yellow line a little bit more accurate, and you know, a little like also on the red lines. If you look, there's like decals and stuff, which hopefully maybe somebody will make those decals and I can stick them on. But other than the numbers, which you can put the numbers on this one, so it would be cool if it was more painted like the original, especially the yellow line. I wish they had just done this in black. That would have been cool. It would have been really a throwback. Other than making, you know, of course, firing missiles and everything, which this definitely doesn't have. The Matchbox didn't have that anyway either when I was a kid, but the original Japanese version did. The only other thing I wish they had upgraded to is, well, actually, there's actually a couple upgrades. I wish they made an upgrade to the black line, which would be the back thighs, where putting a cover over the gaps, which they could have done. Also, with the tails on the red line and the green line, I wish they would have at least chromed those or painted them. They're still just basic gray plastic, which I think is, and I was never a fan of. But I think they could have at least given us chrome tails, you know, because that, it just looks, you got this really high-end piece that's, you know, painted and chromed out, and then you got that just basic gray plastic, just like, you know, if you bought a cheap toy at Walmart, where they don't bother painting it, they just make it gray plastic. So I don't really like that gray plastic. I wish they would have given us a chrome tail. I think that would have been cool. But anyway, that's the red line. And of course, the other upgrade I wish they would have made, which they definitely had time to do it, which is hide those gaps. I do have upgraded thighs on my my GX71, which I bought from a third party, and it has maybe I'll take that one out and show you, but it has a cover over the gap, so you don't see the gap when it's in Voltron mode. And then you also have the what is it? I forget. I've got the other. Let me grab another example. Okay, so here's the black line out of the box. And those are the gaps I'm talking about. So this is the 3.0 Voltron, which if you watch where I talk about this one, it is actually a remold of the SoC. It is the SoC. They just did a couple upgrades, and they downsized it a bit, and they remolded a couple things. But overall, I wasn't the biggest fan of this. It's a good figure, but it's not what I expected from a 3.0. I expected a better. But anyway, I do like that they did this. You see how they covered the gap. They did that. They performed the upgrade. So I wish Bandai had at least done that here. That would have been a nice upgrade to the figure. And so yeah, definitely I wish they would have done that. But overall, let's put it together and see how it compares to the original. So take a quick look at the lions real quick. So you know, if you have the original one, you pretty much know what you're getting. The only difference is, of course, the chromes and the chrome legs, and then on the green and red, you also get chrome in the joint area, which is pretty nice. Again, I really wish they would have chromed that tail, because it looks out of place to me. You know, you have such a premium looking figure, and then you have that gray plastic tail. If a third party does make a chrome snap-on tail, because I don't think it would be all that difficult, I would probably get it. Even though this is probably just going to stay in Voltron mode anyway, standing next to this. I used to get 2 of everything and put one in Voltron and one in Lion mode, but that's getting way too expensive. But anyway, you can see, very nice figure. Again, if you have the original one, you already know what you're getting. Same transformation, same features, just different paint jobs. Well, rather within the chrome. Otherwise, the paint seems to be the same. I don't even think the green, I actually have, I might bring those out. Because I don't think the green or the yellow or the blue or the red is actually any different. I think also these are, I think these are chrome here and not chrome on the original. I have to pull the original one out. I think they're just yellow on the original. So you got a goldish looking chrome piece there. I don't know about these. These may be different too. I might get that. After I put it in Voltron mode, I'll probably take that out. But anyway, just a quick look at the lions. Same as always. So real quick, as I'm putting this together, I'm going to give you a couple of safety pointers so you don't mess up your finger. Number one, you can see I'm wearing gloves. The chrome on this will tarnish. If you're going to handle it with your hands, you need to get one of those lint-free soft cloths and wipe it immediately, because I have seen I haven't done it to mine because I usually don't touch the chrome, but because this one has so much chrome, I'm wearing gloves. But your fingerprints will damage it. So if you touch it and you leave it, you're going to come back maybe a week or so later, and you're going to see that you can't get the fingerprint off because it will stain it and it will damage the chrome. So if you are handling it with your hands and you want to keep the chrome nice, make sure that you wipe it immediately after handling it with one of those lint-free soft cloths. Second thing is when you're attaching these yellow and blue line, make sure you push this tab down in there. There's a tab here. You want to open that one up all the way. And then you want to push this blue one, this tab, all the way down till it clicks. And when you're inserting the legs, make sure you're pressing the button on here so that you don't scratch it up and it goes in nice and smooth. And that you're going to use that button to release as well. And then make sure you snap it down in nice and secure so the legs don't fall off. But you see I'm going to have that doing that with this one right here, but I'm going to put it together. But that's just some tips so you don't damage your almost $400 figure. Okay, so here's the original GX71, GX71 SP, and my original Voltron from the 80s, 84. Okay. It was a GB36, I think they call it. That's anyway, so the ear flaps are gold. These are actually more, if you can see, there is difference in color, but this ones are still like shiny, but these are a little bit more vibrant. So that just might be a difference in the in my copy. I don't know if there is actually difference in the gold paint, but anyway, there it is all put together. I will give you another pro tip. If you look on the shoulders, there are clips to lock the shoulders in, and they are hard to put in. So if you line it up, I'll tell you what you do, or what I do, is I take a coin and I actually slip it in that slot, and I hold the figure and I pop it into place using the coin, because with your fingers it's hard to do. Now with the coin, of course, put it inside like the cloth or something thin so that you don't scratch, but then just put it behind that clip and just snap the clip in, because they are hard to snap in. I didn't snap this one in yet, but it'll stop the shoulders from us moving around. But anyway, it is beautiful. I do really like it. I think it is worth the purchase. But again, it is super expensive. If you can see, this one is a little bit taller, and that's because I have the upgraded thighs on, which I'll turn it around and I'll show you. But yeah, again, I do wish they would have done that with at least the yellow line, painted that black, chromed out the rest of the tails, and covered that gap in the back. That's really, I wish they would have done at least those upgrades. They could have done a lot more, but for what they did do, I do like it. You know, beautiful figure. And I'm going to put it on the shelf next to that one. But anyway, this is the upgraded chrome, the upgraded thighs. They did have chrome versions. I got the matte one. The only thing is it does extend the figure a little bit taller, so it won't look exactly scaled with this one, only because of that. But see, if a third party can do that, Bandai could have done that. And the process of taking those apart, and you see they're just little plastic pieces, it wasn't that difficult to actually take this apart. There's a YouTube video on how to do it if you do. They might offer, somebody might offer the third-party chrome thighs again. I'm not going to buy them. I'm fine with these. I just wish Bandai had done it. But I actually kind of not very partial to the elongated thigh. That's the only reason I wouldn't get it. But otherwise, beautiful figure. So let me know what you guys think. Are you going to get the the GX 71 SP? Do I keep saying 31? I think a few times. The 31 is the Voltus V, or Voltus 5 rather. So the GX 31 SP is the Voltus 5. The Voltus 5 is sold out right now, but hopefully when it comes in stock, when people actually get their shipments, they'll have extras and there'll be some that you can buy. But I definitely would say buy that. The other one I have, of course, is the Daltanis, which I might actually pull that out of the box today. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. So here they are in my Voltron shelf. One of my Detolfs. But anyway, there's the original, and of course the new 31 SP. And that's the Action Toys Gouken. This thing is really cool. I have another one. I'm going to put the little lines there, but it's really cool. I like this thing. All the places seem to be sold out of this one, but if you can get your hands on this one and you're a fan of Voltron, this thing is really cool. I love it. Yeah, so here's the rest of some of my shelf. But then I put the original GX71 here with the second set of lions, and then the Icarus toys down at the bottom. And that's the Mad Toys version, which came out before the Icarus toys. That's kind of like the prototype for the Icarus toys, but that's the Mad Toys. But anyway, I got more Voltrons coming, and of course, you know, got Voltrons up top and everything. That guy's my favorite though right now. Oh, see if it's zooming in. Y'all know which one that is. The Blitzway. I love that thing. And I have the bootleg of that as well that I play with. And here's, that one's back out. If you want it, look at Target or go online. That's the Playmates one. That one is a lot of fun too. And the thing that I like about that one is it came with firing weapons and everything. So old school. I got this one, when I got this one, it was like 70 bucks. I think now they're 100 bucks altogether. But anyway, yeah, that's my toy shelf. It's disorganized, but that's the way I like it. I like it to look like the way I had my toys as a kid, where I just put stuff on the shelf and they'd be randomly placed. I had organized it one time to be certain categories, but I didn't like it. I like it like this. But anyway, thank you for watching.